Hey, what's up guys? This is Saman here from Explore Gadgets, and welcome to another episode of Best Android Games. But before we begin, let's take a moment to thank our sponsors, Xdroid. Xdroid lets you play with a real and advanced toy car that you can race with your friends. You can also play Capture the Flag, Domination, and other various modes to keep the race engaging. The car is very customizable and comes in 3 unique designs. And all the controls can be done in your smartphone. How cool is that? More details will be linked down below, so do check it out. First up, we have Escape Drone. Here, a father is looking for his son, but he finds a strange drone instead. The drone shrinks him and brings him to an unknown place, and that's about it for the story. And there are about 4 chapters in this escape game, and you can have 3 profiles to play. You also have some mathematical questions that you need to solve, and search some objects to solve some puzzles. The graphics here are spectacular, and the gameplay is also pretty intriguing. All in all, this game gets you hooked the moment you start playing. Next up, we have Coronat Space Wars. This is a new on-rail shooter from Raven Turn Games, and despite this being their first release on the Play Store, they have definitely hit the ground running. The graphics are drop-dead gorgeous and the gameplay is pretty solid. And you will spend the majority of your time shooting objects and dodging obstructions throughout its 20 levels that are scattered across 7 separate locations. Next up, we have Paladin Strike. This is a new mobile MOBA for Android that borrows a lot from their console and PC hero shooter Paladin's Champions of the Realm. The controls offer dual touchscreen, analog sticks, so there is no tap movements like in Vainglory. Here there are 15 characters to choose from and a few different multiplayer modes to play through. All in all, it's a pretty fun game. Next up, we have Craft Warriors. Craft Warriors is a 3D real-time strategy game that includes plenty of crafting. You get to design all of your party members to your liking, which is pretty unique. And the strategy gameplay largely works similarly to Clash of Clans, so if you're familiar with that, you should know what to expect here. Although personally, I find this game more fun to play. Next up, we have Major Mayhem 2. This is a side-scrolling shooter in the same vein as Contra or Metal Slug. There are 50 levels to explore and 5 boss fights to work your way through. And the graphics are well detailed and use an appealing design. Plus the gameplay is also pretty solid thanks to the component controls. If you love shooting games, then don't miss out on this one. Next up, we have Through Abandoned. The premise here is simple enough. You are searching for your lost twin brother and you make your way through a network of doors to find him. You will also have to solve many challenging puzzles. The art style is amazing and the ambient music is bone-chilling. So if you enjoy similar games like The Room, you will want to check this one out. Next up, we have MMX Hill 2. This is a free, all-terrain, off-road monster truck racing game with hundreds of race challenges. You get behind the wheel and buckle up for a pretty good physics-based PvP driving game. And you will also have to race to the finish line over a series of racing tracks with hazards, hill climbs, jumps, loops, bridges and ramps. Next up, we have LEGO Ninjago Ride Ninja. Here you battle the bad guys to the Ninjago city, and the racing aspects are enjoyable and you can rest a little easier knowing that as a child-friendly game, it doesn't try to lure the players into in-app purchases. The graphics is pretty good and the controls are pretty easy as you just need to tilt your phone. All in all, it's a fun game to play in your free time. Next up, we have Void Troopers Sci-Fi Tapper. This is a free-to-play science fiction idle typing game. Right now, it is available as an early access release and only the first 10,000 players to install it can gain access. So if you are looking for a new idle typing game to jump into that also offers some colorful graphics and an enjoyable sci-fi theme, Void Troopers may be precisely what you have been looking for. Next up, we have Flying Arrow. Your job here is to shoot arrows as far as you can, while also trying to hit targets so you can double your score. Then you can control it to dodge obstacles and reach the most distant target. It's a fun little time waster, though there isn't much depth to the gameplay and the advertisements can get annoying. Well, that was it for this video guys. Do leave a thumbs up if you liked it. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell icon if you don't want to miss out on some more upcoming content. And as always, thanks for watching. This is Saman signing out.